So since we can't make it up to the cabin, we have been playing in the garage a bit since we've been home, and we told you guys we were trying to decide which material we wanted to use for the stairs. And we have played with a couple of the materials that we wanted. We had played with hickory, and we have played with pine, and we have played with maple, a couple of different versions of maple, and we have came up with what we think we want for our stairs. So we've made up a sample tread and a sample riser, and we're really happy with the results. We have picked a sealer to go on it, and we're going to build all of this treads and risers for the cabin, for the stairs from the first floor to the second floor.
Yep.
So we have been back to the store and picked up more wood for the stairs. We think we have just about enough to do the rest of the stairs. So we'll get it all unloaded and I'll give you a picture of it. So here is some of the wood that we got for the riser or treads. So we managed to pick out a few pieces that have some really pretty, what they call calico grain pattern in it. Some of it's just plain white. We've got some knots and stuff in it. More of the treads. And then what we get for the risers is what they call brown maple, that has some really pretty coloration, and it stains up really pretty. So we're quite excited to get all of this cleaned up and see what we end up with for all of the stairs. We have a total of 14 treads and 16 risers that have to be done in total for the stairs. We can start
cleaning up the edges.
We
got to square up all the edges on the joiner. It's right here. And then once we get everything squared up, then we need to go through and glue them together and make sure that they're plenty wide. And then we'll start running them through the planer, make sure they're to the correct thickness.
Yeah. So we got them all joined, or the edged on the joiner. So Dave's just cleaning up the planer, and we're gonna run them through just a couple of times real quick, clean up the surface, see which side we like the most, so we know which side we want to use for the top of the stair, and then we will be ready to start gluing and clamping them together to make them the right width for the stairs. So here we go. The gluing and clamping. There you go. First step, the stair tread is all glued up and ready to go. So that glues up the last of the risers that we need for all of the stairs from the first floor up to the second floor. And then we have the last of the wood for all of the treads for the stairs going up that need to be finished cleaning up and sized and get ready to have those glued as well. So today we have the steps that have already been glued together. These need to be cut down to a rough size, and then we're going to take and start planing these and get them down to the right thickness.
Yeah, and then we'll get a sealer on them to kind of protect them through the winter until we can get up there in the spring and get them installed.
So yeah, today we'll just get them cleaned up and taken care of so that they weather without cracking or splitting or anything, and go from there. So we've got all of the boards trimmed to the correct width. We have got all of the boards planed so that they are a uniform thickness now. So the last step before we do the final sanding and staining is to router the front edge so that it has around, what is it, quarter round? Quarter round on the front edge. So that's our goal now. Let's finish these last few steps with the quarter round, and then we can move on to sanding and finishing. Okay, so that does everything except for now the final sanding and finishing. So Dave's checking out the edges here. So you can see we each have a nice little quarter round on the top, and then the bottom will just line up with the face of the riser. So there you go. So we have a couple of knots that are just a little deeper than we care for. So Dave's got a little bit of clear epoxy that he's just putting down into those knots to help fill them and seal them up. Once that's cured, we'll come back through probably tomorrow and we'll sand that down so that it's nice and smooth, and then these will be ready for finish. So we have the last 5 stair treads all ready to go. Dave is just stirring what is this, oil stain and sealer. So this is a clear. So this will help keep them from cracking and stuff for the winter till we can get up there and get them installed. So I was gonna say, and then over here we have a piece of plastic with all 5 of the stairs on it. We'll just go through and get them all stained and done.
Yep.
Falling off your board?
Yep.
Good thing it's not shit. There's ground, baby. So there we go. First coat. Actually, the only coat that will go on the top side for each of those stairs. We'll flip them over tomorrow. Do another coat on the back side so that the entire thing is sealed. And then they'll go to the basement to be stored. And then this, pardon the angle that it's on, is the tread. So it's got a little bit of multicolor in it. Some really pretty rain pattern to the stair. And then our riser, so this one has a little bit of our calico that we really love, or the multicolor that we love. Okay, so there you go. There is all 14 of the treads, 16 of the risers, all done and stacked in the basement. All right, so that is it for us for this week. Thank you for taking the time to watch and follow us on our journey. This year it's been great. We've got a lot accomplished, and we want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas from us and our family.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we'll definitely see you guys next year with a lot more to come.
Thanks.
So, thank you.
Yeah, you got lots of good sides, baby.
So edit all of this out. Cut.
Try again. I love you. You got your balls in the right place now.
It's up to the left.